Hey, I'm David Kilgore, and I brought my buddy Billy Berger down. He's more of a traditional hunter. I know y'all seen me shoot a lot of stuff with guns and bows and stuff, but Billy here hunts with traditional equipment, and he's going to show us a little bit of how to make it, and we're going to do a little hunting with it.
Yeah, hoping to get lucky on some pigs. And I've got my antler tipped pressure flaker here, and I'm going to show you just how quickly I can make one when I have the right kind of stone and the right tools. Got it set into my leather pad here in my hand to protect my hand. And basically what I do is take this bone tool and I'm pressure flaking this edge and shaping it. I take these flakes off this edge and sort of knock the flakes, push them into the point a little bit. And I'm already getting a shape out of this. It's not going to be a pretty one, but it doesn't have to be pretty. It's just got to be sharp to work. I gotta dump these flakes out of my pad because they're sharp and they will cut me. And I don't want to work with any more razor sharp edges than I have to. And a lot of people ask me, how many arrowheads do you break? Do you have to break a lot of them? Actually, I don't. My breakage rate, unexpected breakage rate, is actually pretty low because I've been doing this for so long that I can pretty much tell if I'm going to break something. I can sort of feel it, and I know that this won't work. This technique's not good, and so I've been doing it so long that my failure rate is not that high as you might expect. It is when you're a beginner and you're just learning the ropes, but as you gain more experience, you'll become more proficient at this. Oops, dropped this point there. We're getting one out of here, crunched out of this one pretty quickly. And this antler, I like to use this antler for these pressure flakers because it's kind of soft, and it'll bite into the edge of the stone better than harder materials. You can't really use a steel nail to do this because the steel nail is too hard. You want something that's a little softer. Yeah, we're getting a point out of this one pretty quickly. Here now, let's do a little straightening up here. You see, I sort of change my angle and change the side I'm working on, flip it around. There's all kinds of different angles of attack you can use when you're making these things to get the stone to do what you want it to do. Now, that's a nice little triangular little point there. Sharpen the tip a little bit. Try not to break it. That's the tricky part when you get on those tips. Now for securing this point, I mean, that's pretty much done right about there. It's like I said, it's not pretty, but these jagged edges are super sharp. And the final part that I'll do on this is I'll use this little ulna tool, the split leg bone, and I'll use that to chip my notches in the side so that you can secure this onto an arrow. And when I do this, I use this flat little river stone and I put that in the palm of my hand because I don't want to break this point. When I put this in my hand, the way if I press on it this way, I've got pressure here and nothing in the middle, and it's very easy to snap this point right across the middle. So I lay this pad down on top of this rock, and it gives me a nice flat surface to press against. So I take this little tool here and I just chip the edge out. And where I chipped it out, I'll go in there and go back and do it again. Maybe try to do it one more time here. If it'll work for me. Yeah, that's about as deep as that one's gonna go, but that's okay. And I'll just flip it over and do it on the other side. The other edge. Each time I take a flake off, it deepens that little notch there. I'll do one more. And there we go. In just a couple minutes, got a nice super sharp hunting ready arrow point made out of a piece of stone.
Yeah! All right, we saw how Billy did it, and I've never made an arrowhead before, and he's gonna show me how. I'm gonna start with this piece of Tennessee flint, and I'm gonna try to do it the same way he did it, and let's see if I can make something that resembles an arrowhead. So let's zoom in on this and see if I'm gonna try this round rock you got here and see if we can't start with that. That's what you started with, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's zoom in on that. See if I'm holding this right. All right. You ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Hey, look how that turned out. Look at that. One precise whack with the round rock, you got you a good head. That's a pretty good rock right there. Kilgore will Kilgore. We'll be back in a minute. Gonna be here a while? Have a Snickers.